Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I'm driving home. I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles. What up? Bobby from New Jersey. I hope that you're getting a chance to watch this video. Even though it's rumored that you're a Jets fan all of these years, I know that you're a real big Eagles fan. For all you 49ers fans out there, the one reason why I love Philly fans almost more than anyone else is because if you follow a Philly fan on Twitter or you watch their videos on YouTube talking about their team, they will run every single player into the ground. No matter if it's Carson Wentz or the running back or the receiver, they will make their best player look like trash. And the second that you step up to the plate and try to throw in and add on that conversation, because of the fact that you're not a Philly fan, they will run you under the table. They will go for the throat. They will look for the kill because they will live and die to protect their team no matter how bad they are. So basically, Philly fans, they're allowed to talk all the crap in the world about their own team, but they're not going to let anybody else. It's like beating up on your brother. You're allowed to do it, but you're not going to let the school bully do it. The Niners looked like trash last week. For all the hopes of Beathard coming in and saving that team and bringing them to new heights, I'm not 100% sure that's going to happen. But then again, that was his first NFL start. Dallas was able to review the tapes, probably watch his preseason games, as well as watching the end of that, who did play in that game where he came in reserve. They probably watched that game too. It wasn't the Colts. Son of a gun. The Washington game. That's which game it was when he came in reserve. Probably able to watch that, probably get in a few little tips. I'm sure that the Niners quarterback coaches and offensive coordinator are going to watch over that. Be able to sort of, talk to him about maybe, the throwing too many picks, being able to be read by the defense, try to hide some things that were exposed, and we'll have to go from there. Philly's a good team. Philly's a really good team. Honestly, when I was looking at the schedule last week, I thought that we were going to play a good game against Dallas, and then we might get killed by Philly. Our whole streak of being 0-7, but losing 5 of those games by combined 13 points, that's out the window. You don't get to lose to a team 40-10 and then come out and say, like, hey, but we've been in all these games. We got blown out. We got to start over. We got to start fresh. I know at this point you're 0-7. You're not looking to win the West. You're not looking to win the wild card. You're looking to gain a little bit of respect. You're looking to maybe lock down some core players that you want to build around and see what you want to start moving towards the future with. I think that's one of the reasons why Hoyer was sat down a little bit earlier than I thought it was going to happen. I'm at this point ready to throw the entire season out the window. I guess from here on out, we're going to be looking for moral victories, which sucks. But then again, when you do win a game, you pump your fists and you're like, yeah, we got one. We're not the laughing stocks of the NFL. But immediately you realize that you're hurting yourself in the next year's NFL draft, which goes in the order of worst teams to the best teams. So, I don't know. Philly's got a good team. They're going to be ready for us, and I hope that we're going to be ready as well. I read today that we haven't played Philly since 2011, I think it is, which is kind of weird or maybe we haven't played in Philly, because it seems like we play the Cowboys almost every freaking year, and not to match up against all the teams in the NFC East. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm not going to pick the 49ers in my pick 'em. I definitely would not put money on the 49ers to win this game. And I don't know what the point spread is, but anything less than 5, I would think it's easy money to put it on Philly to win this. They're going to beat San Francisco into the ground. They got a better defense than us. They got a better offense than us. This should be an ugly game. It sucks that last week, Reuben Foster, our linebacker, was injured. He was the one reason why we let Navarro Bowman go. It sucks that, this is the second time already this season he's been injured. I'm hoping that you're not going to start hearing injury prone thrown around when talking about him. I want to see more improvements from the defensive line, being able to put more pressure on the quarterback, which I think should lead to them making more mistakes. As many good players as we have on that line, I really feel like we should have a higher hit to sack ratio, and making quarterbacks take notice that we're coming for them. The linebacker core is always going to be set. Jimmy Ward, Eric Reed, they should be able to hold on the backfield, but there's only so much ground that they can cover. Cornerbacks got to step up. And I hope that on the offensive side, we find some way. It's been so long. I remember one year when we had 5 better than decent wide receivers, and we couldn't throw the ball at all with Kaepernick. And now here we are. Pierce Garcon's out there, the former Redskin and Saint. You've got Williams out there. It seems like we don't get anything going that ever lasts. Hyde's always going to find a way to run the ball when given the chance. Last week we saw glimpses of him being able to break free, but then immediately everything was stalled. And then once you get behind by so many points, you ain't going to be running the football anymore. I'm looking forward to the game on Sunday. We'll see what it brings. Eagles and Niners. See you guys down the road. Hey.